Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Gaga, and I'm having a game of Capture the Flag, or as me and my friends have come to call it, Mine the Flag. 18 Mine the Flag. And that is because that's what everybody does. And I was getting really frustrated because I wanted to do these assignments and get my S-Tac. And I was thinking, how can I go about doing that without getting javelined while I'm on a bike and getting mined when I'm on a bike or anything else? And my solution was, let's go reactive armor, let's go guided shell, and let's knock all the helicopters out of the sky, all the motorcycles out of the way, and let's see if we can get these captures and returns out of the way so that we can get off this capture the flag and go play something else. So always walk on bikes that aren't being ridden. That sucks. My proxa scan by my driver actually picked up something right here, which is why I decided to check it out, and yep, sure enough, there is a vehicle and it's shooting me, and I'm concerned. So before I can actually advance to the flag and worry about that, I've got to deal with this vehicle. And so I decided to do a little off-roading and come up behind this guy. And while I'm chasing this guy, I'll talk about why I decided on this strategy. I figured that if I had a couple guys with me and in a tank, and we were capable of getting to the flag, we had a good chance of picking it up and carrying it. And if we had the guided shell to deal with any kind of helicopters, for the most part we wouldn't face opposition. And I cannot back out of this river, so I'm going to turn myself around. And that might seem like I got myself kind of stranded, but it's actually not bad because I'm out of sight of the enemy deployment. They actually can't see me unless they come down this way. So my buddy is on the gun, and somebody else is on the guided shell. And I think together we have a good chance of at least capturing some flags. So I've already taken out a helicopter, and that guy I'm trying to lock, he's locked, and no, I think he's flared. I cannot get him. That's alright. What I will do instead, unfortunately the guy who's some random on the third seat, he knows what to do. He's already locked their vehicle, so I'm going to fire here. Now when you play Operation Riverside Capture the Flag, the most important territory I think is just this main road. If you can control this main road, you have an approach to their flag, and you also can cut off any of the bad guys who are taking yours. You can shoot back across the river. And my guy here, he unfortunately, dropped the flag, so I'm going to roll in here right now, and I'm going to do something about that. And I'll smoke here. So I actually jumped out while I smoked, just after I smoked and picked it up. I was a little weary about getting out of the tank because I was protected, but nope, no harm done. So now I have the flag, and I have somebody chasing me. I'll deal with him. I'll take that up. So I do not turn around. I only back up. I will back up all the way down this road. You'll see me do it the entire game. I need to keep my eye on the enemy deployment and what they're coming after me with while I have this flag. Occasionally I'll spin around to see what's behind me, but I won't expose the back of my tank. And the whole time I'm telling my gunner guy who's on the mic, what do you see? Is there anything behind us? Do we have our flag yet? And no, we don't have our flag. We're going to have to deal with that. But we'll drive over here. Alright, I can return this. I can actually get a flag capture. It's going to happen. This strategy that I dreamed about for a long time, it's going to work. And I'm going to have to sit here while we wait for our flag to be returned. And I actually, you can see the helicopter hovering over there. I actually managed to get in with some good teammates. And they actually basically kept the opponent back while I was able to drive my tank to and fro. You'll watch how easily I am uncontested back and forth. Alright, there's Standard Berry. Yeah, I got my captures. I'm gonna continue this though. As much of a trial as it was for me to get the 2 captures I needed, I'm gonna stay in this game and hopefully get my teammates their captures, and they can move on to getting their other assignments done and get themselves that cool S-Tac gun. So the guy is still locking up stuff. I don't know he's locking. I haven't even checked it out yet. I'm just rolling back up towards the flag. By now I realize that the opposing team is not very good. They haven't mined the flag. They don't really have javelins, except for the one that I've encountered so far, which means that maybe I can roam at will in this tank and get this game over with quick, which is always a good idea, because I'm not a huge fan of capture the flag when I have to be capturing and returning flags. If I can just help my teammates, that's fine. I can stay in a vehicle and do something. And you can see we've taken a flag, and now I pull up here, and now I'm yelling into the mic, "Get out of the tank! Get out of the tank!" My gunner there, "Get out of the tank! Get out of the tank!" He finally gets out, and I get now I'm transporting the flag carrier, and he's my buddy in the mic. He's wondering, why did I get out? Like, where's this guy I have to kill? What's going on? I'm like, I just needed your seat, dude. Now that I got your seat, no problem. We're being escorted by a helicopter. And on the right side of the screen at the top, you can see the other helicopter on our team. So we've stolen their helicopter. This is now going to be the easiest game of capture the flag that you have ever seen. And I'm telling you, if you guys can get teammates like this, and you can get your returns and captures pretty quickly, you'll be moving on to enjoy the end game DLC that much more. You know, having to do the assignments to get the new gun. I always like a challenge, but making sure that making us have to do it, I don't know. And as you can see, our flag is gone. So before that guy can return the flag, we need to get ours back. That's one of the rules of capture the flag. Some people don't know that yet. You'll see them running around their base trying to insert their flag, and they can't do it. So I'm just going to bombard here, and the helicopter as well. I'm just bombarding everything. And there are some opponents there trying to secure the flag, but I think it's just not enough. Too little, too late for these guys. You know, we're going to get both the return and the capture here, and I'm just making sure that nobody kills anybody. Okay, so we've got the flag, and our flag has been returned. And my teammate is just going to go drop this off. We're going to get a capture, and I'm going to pull up here and do this whole thing again. And so far, I cannot believe how easy this game has been. And I was kind of reluctant to show this video because maybe it's a little too easy. But for those people who are having a hard time with capture the flag, I wanted to show that if you have a good, solid team, you can actually do it fairly simply. You know, there's a lot of variables in capture the flag. Everything needs to work out properly. Otherwise, it just turns into a bit of a mess. Everybody's running around, not really all working as a team. There's too many randoms doing too many random things. You know, they're either throwing mines all over the roads, riding bikes around trying to get road kills, or javelin those road killers on the bike. So we only need one more capture, and I'm feeling pretty bold here. So I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna roll right up in my tank, and I don't expect to see any kind of real opposition anymore because you know, we stole a helicopter, we shot down a helicopter, the tank hasn't come out again, and this might just be a cakewalk. And the cakewalks, they can be boring, but you know, I really appreciate this one because I did not enjoy capture the flag during the first week of the end game release. So I'm waiting. I'm thinking, oh, my gunner, he's going to get out and get that. No, my gunner's not going to get out and get that. So I risked my life, and I got back in. Why would the driver of the tank get out to get the flag? Why wouldn't the passenger do it? I don't know. So maybe the enemy realizes that they're going to lose the game. They might get a little desperate here. You can see I'm just backing up, and I'm not exposing the end of my tank. And I'm just going to wait. But I think, you know, I can see they've got our flag. They're trying to return our flag. But unfortunately, the guy didn't realize that, you know, he needed teammates to help him. So down he goes. And this might be the easiest return I've ever had, too. The game is easy. This game of capture the flag. I'm just going to sit on the flag until it gets back. You can't pick up a flag in a vehicle, but you can return a flag in a vehicle, which is kind of strange. And back we go. So I'm a little bit surprised how easy this game has been, but I expect a little bit of opposition because it's very. As you can see, there's the helicopter, and I'm getting hit by stuff. And even with my reactive armor, I'm taking a beating. I don't know where these guys are. And you can see my gunner got out, and he immediately got hit by something. And let that be a lesson to you kids. If you're going to repair the tank, you got to make sure the tank is not moving at full speed. Otherwise, you're just going to get left behind. So I'm going to have to do it myself now that my gunner's killed. So I smoke, and I'll repair as much as I can. And even though it's not 100%, I won't wait around. What I do is I will repair until I think my smoke is back, and then I'll get back in the tank. Just enough to move it, smoke again, and then repair. But now I got somebody on me, and he's repairing me. So thank goodness we're going to live. I do not know how that helicopter got behind us. And now I'm going to keep pushing back quite far. I'm going to go back as far as I can just to make sure we're safe. We still have to worry about our flag and getting it back. And, you know, there's still people coming. The guy on the laser disc meter is picking up stuff. So I have to be aware of stuff coming at us. At the same time, I'm trying to make sure that we get that flag back to our base so I can return the one that I have, and also keep all these vehicles off me. So I'll guided shell that guy. Guided shell is great in capture the flag on these maps. You can do so much damage even if you're not carrying the flag. If you sit in the tank with a guided shell by yourself on, say, that new the flats map, you can just wreak havoc on the opposing team coming in. You don't need anything else. You don't need a gunner. Just guided shell is great because everybody wants to ride a motorcycle. And I'm getting locked. I see this guy out of the corner of my eye. I'm worried he's a C4 guy, but you know, he didn't detonate. And I'm thinking he was just an assault, just trying to scare me out of the tank. And some players will do that. If you walk up to them, you know, they'll see you on the radar and they think they're getting C4'd and they'll jump out. But I try to go down with my tank every time because there's nothing worse than giving your team your tank. And as you can see, I'm taking bullets again, but I know that my repair guy, he's going to help me out. I just need to keep this tank moving while he repairs me. And if you're repairing a tank like this, you need to stand right behind it because I can go full speed and push you down the road while you're repairing me. And nobody's safe provided that you don't get hit by a wayward javelin when I smoke. That happens sometimes, but it's still best to just stay behind the tank where it's safe. And you know, we're going to make it. I'm not going to get all my reactive armor back, but we're back to 100%. And I'm still hoping that we can get this victory closed out here, but our flag is still somewhere out there. And I've still got these people attacking me. And they can come down that left side, down that slope, and I won't see them until they're almost on top of me. Which is why you kind of want to have a gunner who has proximity if you're running your reactive. And this guy comes right at me, so I'll disable that thing. And he jumps out, and like a smart guy should, the first thing he does is try to RPG me. So I smoke just so he can't see me, and I'm going to try and pick him off. And now I'm going to hide here. I know he's hurt, so I'm going to pop out and look. How unfortunate. Somebody spawned in him. I got a cheap double kill. Those guys went flying, and now their helicopter is circling around. Booyah! Don't bother worry about that guy. There's a somewhat lucky shot. I try to take out every chopper I see. I just have this, I don't know, great animosity towards helicopters, and I try to shoot them out of the sky no matter what situation I'm in. This one guy is still coming at me, and as you can see, because they haven't moved their tank their entire game, we've stolen it. And that's another one of the drawbacks to these maps, is that you can get into their enemy's deployment and you can take all their vehicles. But I'm just going to close out this game. I'm just going to ride right in here, taking rockets to the back, and all I got to do is return this and drive right up here, and that's the game. Hope everybody enjoyed seeing probably the easiest, cheapest capture the flag game you'll ever find on the PlayStation 3, and I hope you guys can have a game like this yourselves so you can get your returns and your captures and enjoy the end game DLC for what it's supposed to be and not just the assignments. So how have you guys been finding Capture the Flag? Are you enjoying it? It's quite a different take on a Battlefield experience for me anyway. I haven't ever played it on the Battlefield, so leave your comments and I look forward to reading them, and I hope I'll see you guys all later.